guys, and I'm so sorry for the delay. We had a really technical issues, but we are now here, and I'm so excited to be here. So please, if you can see me, if you can see my screen, if you can hear me, just leave a note so I'll know you're there, and we can start. I know it's been a delay. I'm so sorry, but you're in for a treat. So just let me know you're here. You know what? I'll just leave a comment. I'll let everybody know we're here. Technical issues. You're here now. Yeah, so just join us. Guys, comment if you can see my screen. I'm here in the comment section. I'm waiting to see some comments. Just let me know. I don't want to talk to thin air. I've prepared a special presentation for you. We also have a practical section. So just let me know. Okay, we'll wait just 1 more minute, okay, to see what we got here. Yeah, just 1 minute, so we don't want to keep everybody waiting. The worst case scenario, we're going to have a recording for this, so you can always go back and review everything. And there's pure gold here, pure content. So I'm very excited to provide it to you. So yeah, let's begin. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So let's just begin, okay, you guys. So I hope everyone can hear me. So I never got the chance to introduce myself. My name is Sapir. I run eBay stores for SaleFreaks. I've been doing it for a while, and I'll be happy to share my knowledge with you. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today? So basically, what I'm going to give you is really a manual, okay, a guide how to work with Aliexpress, okay, from A to Z, everything you need to know. Why should we work with Aliexpress? What are the benefits? How to source hot selling items, and of course, how to list them through SaleFreaks in like 1 minute, and how to make money. Yeah, so let's get started. So why should you work with Aliexpress? I mean, there are the obvious reasons, right? You know, a lot of people working with SaleFreaks are working with Amazon, right? And we all know Amazon. It could be a mess sometimes, okay? And here is where Aliexpress come to play. You really are dealing with wholesale suppliers if you come to think about it, because most of Aliexpress suppliers are actually wholesalers from Alibaba. And when they want to sell like units, they go to Aliexpress. So you don't really deal with retailers, okay, like Amazon. You deal with wholesalers, and they like people reselling their items, okay. Also, you don't have to have hundreds of accounts, okay, because what we do in Amazon, of course, is that we use multiple accounts, right? So we don't put all our orders on one account. But here you can do that. You don't need to have so many accounts, because you're dealing with sellers with a platform that's really pro dropshipping, pro reselling. So you don't have that kind of problem. Also, let's talk about the margins, which are the most important and interesting part, right? Because we're here for the margins. So while in Amazon, you have to rely on back-end profits, cashback portals, cashback credit cards, discounted credit cards, which gives a lot of us a terrible headache. Here you have high margins right off the bat, right in the front end. So of course, you can use cashback portals, and we'll talk about it later on, but you don't have to have them, because you can easily get to 20% and above margins. Of course, what do we have here? Unlimited amount of items, that's for sure, even more than Amazon. The ability to sell internationally. Oh, I like that one. Right, when we work with Amazon and we want to sell to the whole world, what do? We use either the global shipping program that eBay offers us, or we work with other mediators like HipShipper, right? So here, when you deal with items that are coming from China, warehouses that are in China, you're dealing with sellers, with suppliers that have the capability to ship worldwide right off China. So you don't have to ship it to another warehouse in the States, and from then to other parts of the world. You can just do it straight from China. Okay, and cashback portals, as I said, we'll cover it later on. But of course, not everything is sunshine, okay? We do have a couple of disadvantages that are worth mentioning, although I wouldn't call them disadvantages, because really the only con I have against Aliexpress is the shipping times. But guess what? I mean, people don't care. People don't mind waiting 2 weeks for an item. And it will usually be 2 weeks when you sell to the United States, because we're going to use e-packet shipping. Also worth mentioning, returns. Many people talking about Aliexpress never mention returns. It's sort of a great area, but you don't really have to worry about anything, right? Sometimes it's expensive to ship the item back to China, and so suppliers won't really send labels. I mean, it's not worth it. Just worth to refund, to give you a refund, and then you can refund your buyer. But in case you can't come to an agreement with your supplier on AliExpress, you can open a case and you are covered by the buyer protection program AliExpress offers. So don't worry about that. Okay, so just one thing before we get to the bottom of things. One word about the coronavirus. I mean, how can you talk about China and not mention the coronavirus? So yeah, it's not a secret that we are all impacted by this mysterious virus. But from a little research I've conducted with like almost 100 suppliers of AliExpress, I've PM everyone, I've messaged everyone, and it seems like they're getting back to work. I mean, they don't have any interest to stop working. They want to ship our items. It's also their profit. So many AliExpress suppliers have gotten back to work, and they can now ship your items anywhere between 3 to 5 business days. So I would suggest to just go back and work with them. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, so if you have any questions so far, you guys, please leave me a comment so I know you can hear me. Okay. So what are we discussing today? I mean, we're gonna discuss a couple of things. Okay, I put them here in a bullet so we'll know, we won't forget anything. So we'll start by very basic things like how to connect your store to Aliexpress, and then we'll get to the really interesting stuff like how to source items, like I promised you, because this is really the most important thing is your listing. Okay, a good listing will sell for sure. Okay, how to upload them to SaleFreaks, how to order them. Yeah. So first things first, we gotta talk about business policies. Okay, now you guys take a pen and a paper and just write everything down. Okay, also, as I mentioned before, this whole webinar is recorded, so you can watch it later. But we should talk about business policies. So what I've come to see across eBay is that people, dropshippers selling from China, they really overextend things. Okay, so listen, we're working with suppliers, good suppliers, which I'll show you how to filter later on. Okay, good, decent suppliers won't keep you waiting more than 5 business days until they will give you a tracking number. Okay, so anywhere between 3 to 5 business days is our handling time, and we use standard shipping from China. Okay, because this time frame corresponds with e-packet shipping, which is around 12 to 14 business days. Okay, and about worldwide. So here we can go for economy shipping. Okay, because really it's longer. E-packet shipping to the other e-packet countries are longer. And one word about e-packet shipping. So for those of you who don't know what e-packet is, it's sort of an agreement between, I think it's like 40 countries, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. So, you know, logic says, go to those 40 countries, mark them, because every seller who works with ePacket will ship to the entire ePacket countries, right? Well, yeah, not always, but what I've come to know is are 2 countries that are a little bit problematic. Okay, one of them is Brazil, and the other one is Germany. Okay, when you ship to Brazil, each Brazilian citizen have sort of a custom number, and he needs to provide you that number. Okay, so AliExpress has all the details to ship your item to the right place and person in Brazil. So think about it. A person from Brazil puts an order on eBay. You see it, you write to him back asking for this custom ID number, whatever, until he replies to you and you place the order, and it takes another 3 to 5 business days. You are already late, you're overdue. So it's not worth it, okay, for my personal opinion. Okay, also Germany has something very similar. So I wouldn't deal with these 2 countries because it's too much of a headache. Okay, we want things to be as much as automatic as possible. Okay, so we got Canada, Mexico, Russia, UK, of course, Australia, France. These are the very easy e-packet countries. Also, we got a return policy here. Very simple. Just don't forget to check the box for international returns. Okay. Yeah. And from now on, I want to leave the presentation, and I want to take us to a journey to the computer, and we'll go to Zik. Okay, so we're talking about, you know, the actual thing, how to source really good items from AliExpress, how to upload them, and how to sell them. So everything starts with sourcing. So here we are in Zik Analytics, okay, which is a super awesome program for dropshippers and market research. And we are going to find sellers, not items. We're going to find sellers who are dropshippers from China, and we are going to snipe their items. So what do we do? Again, I suggest you take a pen and paper Okay, guys, and you write all of these definitions down. Okay, so we mark in the shipping location, we mark China. That's logical, right? Because we're looking for Chinese suppliers, right? Now I do a couple of filters here. I usually do minimum price of $10, okay? Because if we're on eBay and on eBay the price is less than $10, then of course on AliExpress the price would be cheaper as well, right? And we don't get really much of a profit of less than $10. Also, I would limit the maximum feedback of sellers I'm gonna look at, okay? Because think about it again. Dropshippers usually don't have so much feedbacks. You can put even a 1,000. It doesn't really matter as long as it's not like 100,000 of feedbacks, because this is usually preserved to the distributor themselves. Okay, and I'm looking for items that have sold the past 14 days, and now all we have to do is search for something. Okay, anything, because remember, we're not looking for items, we're looking for suppliers. I'm sorry, for sellers on eBay. Okay, so just like, let's take like wallets, okay, just a big thing, and we'll run a search in Zik. Okay, so all of this doesn't matter, okay, because we're looking for the suppliers, for the sellers, I'm sorry. Now, I should tell you that I've downloaded 2 Chrome extensions in advance. One of them is called Zik Booster. Zik Booster, what it does, you know, here you can see, it allows me to see the origin country of the seller without having to go inside the store. Okay, so I can see right off the bat that these are all Chinese sellers, and we're not gonna scan Chinese sellers, okay, because it's most likely that they're not dropshippers themselves, but the suppliers, okay, so we can't compete with them. So let's keep scrolling, and let's try to find sellers who are not Chinese, okay. Wow, all of them from China. Okay, here we have someone from Sri Lanka and Lithuania, another Lithuanian guy, and okay. So yeah, let's see. So this guy has 62 feedbacks, okay, meaning he's relatively small, but that's okay. Let's see. Even if we can snipe 1 or 2 good items, which are going to make us a lot of sales later, it's going to worth it. Okay, so what we're looking here, items that have sold, let's say, 2 times the past 30 days, okay? You got to remember that selling items from Aliexpress is not as competitive as selling items from Amazon. So you don't have to filter like items that have only sold five times or more the past month, because there's just less competition, so you can afford it. And I would also put a price range, okay? Let's say between $10 and $40. Why? Again, because under 10, I don't make almost any profit. Above 40, I don't know, I'm afraid. I don't want to sell too expensive items, okay, from China. So this is the risk I'm willing to take, okay? You can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you my personal preferences, okay? And filter. And we don't have anything. Okay, so let's move on. This is a bigger seller, which is good. 2 times, $10, $10, $40, and filter. Okay, so now we got a bunch of items, okay? Not much, but that's good, because that means that they actual selling, and they have a relatively nice price. So let's go for the first one. So what does this tell us? This tells us, Zik Analytics tells us that these items, if we decide to list them to our own store, that they have a selling history on eBay. So the probability to sell them again is much higher. Okay, that's why we start by items that we know are selling on eBay, and then we're gonna reverse engineer it to AliExpress. Okay, so if you want to be sure, this item is selling for $36.77. Okay, I'm always checking this selling history because I want to know what was the last price the item was sold for. 33 and not 36, you see? 33.42. Okay, so we're going to look for this item now on AliExpress. How do we do it? So I told you before, I've downloaded in advance 2 Chrome extensions, right? The first one was Zig Booster. The other one is called AliTools Shopping Assistant. Okay, what this extension does, okay, it allows us to find via the picture, to find, to scan this picture and find similar items or the exact same items from AliExpress. You see here, find on AliExpress. So if I click that, it's going to give me matches from AliExpress. Now, not all of the matches are going to be the same, and that's okay, but some are, see? So this is the exact same item. So what do we need now? We need the price, right? So before the AliTools, we need to know what the price on AliExpress should be. So we are profitable, right? So let's open a calculator and I'll show you a trick. So we said the price was 32 something, right? Let's say $33. Okay, this is the last price. The last selling was for $33, and we want to know if we can make a profit out of this item. So what do? We multiply the eBay price by 0.5. Okay, this price is the price that beneath it or worth to it, we're going to make a profit. We're going to make a profit of about between 20 to 30% or so. Okay, that means that the item plus the shipping has to be no more than $16.50. Okay, now that I know that, I can scan the picture and look for matches. So we need $16.50 to be profitable in the range of between 20 and 30% profit. Okay, yeah, what happened? Takes a little while. If you have any questions, guys, just drop them down in the comments and I'll answer everything. Yeah, okay, I can see your comments. You hear me, but no questions. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, yeah, let's try it again. It usually doesn't take so long. So if it doesn't work, let's just try another item, okay? So we have, let's see the price on eBay, 1020 times 0.5, it's $5. Okay. Okay, so if you look, what do you see first? The price is not right? But because we need $5 to be profitable between 20 and 30%. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't mind making less than 20 to 30%, then go ahead and you can go for an item that costs $7, whatever. Okay, but as far as I can see, the only match that somehow can be the same is this one. Okay, but it's not the same. I want us to find really the same item. So let's keep searching. Let's see. $11.35. $9.65. Okay, also like $5. Yeah, bingo. You see, guys, so this and this is the same product as this, right? We said we needed like $5, right? Okay, so let's go for this one, because also the price is what we need. And you see, this one got 6 orders. So let's check it. Okay, we're looking for e-packet shipping, right? Oh, we were on the United States, right? Because this is our primary target, right? So we have 255 plus 275, which is 5.3, and we needed it was 4.8, right? So okay, we're off by like $0.50. That's not so bad. Okay, we can still make a profit. So that's perfect. Really, it's the same thing, right? Same thing. Boom. Okay, so we found a product that is selling. It's selling for sure on eBay. Okay, we found a match on Aliexpress with the right price. Okay, because don't forget that when you ship to United States, you pay taxes, right? Like you would on Amazon if you don't have a tax exempt on your account. So and the tax is around, let's say, average of 7%. Okay, so we have this, and you add 7%. You take the eBay fees, the PayPal fees, and you can still make a profit. Okay, so now all we have to decide is whether we want to work with this seller or not. Okay, because many people said that they have been burnt, okay, by scammers, suppliers, liars, selling empty boxes and stuff, and then they won't pay you back. Okay, so we need to filter the suppliers we're working with. We can work with anyone. Okay, so how do we do that? So here, up here in the upper portion of the page, you have all the data you need on your seller. So what do you see here? You see the total positive feedback the seller have. You see the points he got out of 5 in different criteria. Item as described, communication, with the supplier, shipping speed, and how many years of experience he has on Aliexpress. So again, it's not black or white, but I use the rule of thumb that I don't work with suppliers who have less than 96% positive feedback. Okay, because I want to go for as safe and trustworthy suppliers as I can. Okay, so I don't go for suppliers who have less than 96 positive feedbacks, and less than 4.6 in all of the criteria, and less than a year of experience. So although this guy has 2 out of the 3 criteria, right, because he's above 96 and he's above 4.6, he has really less than a year of experience. So I prefer not to work with this seller. Okay, I mean, you could, but I prefer not to. Okay, because when you come to think about it, like your store, right, like anyone's store, like the feedbacks are a matter of experience, okay, of the time on the platform. So I prefer to go on the safe side. So let's check this one. 4 times, okay, let's see, 18.12. Okay, 18.12 times 0.5, this $9. So let's see. Come on, show us. In the meantime, I'll see if you have any questions. Barbara said 2 questions. Will the delivery package from AliExpress have the AliExpress logo on them? Oh, that's a great question. So yeah, I mean, some of them, I mean, sometimes they will and sometimes they won't put the logo. For sure, you can, when you place the order, you have like a message box to the supplier with with comments. So you can just tell them, this is a present. Please don't put in any commercial materials, and they won't put anything. Okay, so that's for the first question. The second, does SaleFreaks have any software for fulfillment? Oh, just wait for this. We're gonna talk about fulfillment in a second, okay? I just wanna find us a good item. Yay, so we have a lot of, really a lot of matches. Great, so we needed $9. Okay, so a lot of matches, but none in the price that we need, right, guys? Maybe, oh, maybe this one. Hey, also have 17 orders. Yeah, let's check this one. Okay, so let's locate the exact variation, okay, when you compare. So let's say we need the color black. This is black, okay, and this is also black, right? And we're shipping from China, of course. So the item costs $10 and we needed 9. So this is almost $1 more. So here it comes really to your own preferences. Will you accept making less profit? But it's up to you to decide. Let's see the calculation. So 10.10.0 times 0.7, which is the tax, right? So let's add it to 10 points. So this is what you will pay. Oh, and let's see the shipping, free shipping. So this is your total expense. Okay, let's copy that. If you would have to fulfill an order for this item right now, you would pay this, okay? And now let's say this person sold it for 18.12, right? So 18.12 times 14%, which is about the fees you pay for PayPal and eBay together, right? Minus what you paid on AliExpress, included the taxes, you get left with $4.8, which out of the original price is a profit of 26.5%. Guys, this is what I'm talking about when I say you can be very profitable on the front end. And I took into consideration all the taxes and all the fees. Okay, now you could be selling this to a country in the United States, a state who doesn't charge any taxes. Okay, there are some countries, some states, I'm sorry, who don't collect taxes, so your profit will be even greater. So let's say we wanna, and that's with $10, right? We needed in the origin 9. So imagine that I would have even more than 26%. So let's say I'm willing to go with this price, and I want to list this item. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need to check. So this is what I'm talking about. You see, this seller metrics, look at it. It has over 96% positive feedback. It has, okay, one category that is less than 4.6, but not by much. So I can live with that, okay? And he has a store for almost 2 years. So that's great, okay? More than a year of experience as a seller. So he earned this feedback rightfully, okay? So I can trust this seller, okay? So let's say we wanna list this item. So what do we do now? We go to here. I'm sorry, it's a little bit messy, and we create an Excel sheet. Let's call it Webinar Ali. And we are going to create 2 columns. The first is item ID, which is the equivalent to an ASIN, okay? And the second one is title, okay? Because we're going to snap not only the item itself, but the title from, the title from eBay, Okay, so where were we? We here. Where can I find the item ID? Right here in the URL. You see, it says www.aliexpress.com/item/the ID number for this item. So I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it here. And we're gonna copy the title from eBay and we're gonna put it here. Now, you see, guys, that it's not a normal number. So I want you to mark this column and go over here and put it under fraction. Okay, now we click Save As. I'm sorry. File, Save As. We're gonna save it as a CSV file. Okay, so right here you can convert it to CSV, and we're gonna put it on our desktop. Yeah, let's jump in to see if you have any more questions. No more questions. Okay, so we'll keep going. Yeah, so here we have our CSV. Here it is. So what do I do now? So let's say I fill this listing, okay, with let's say up to 100 or 200 a day. Okay, I personally ask my VA to list 100 items a day. Okay, because not all of the 100 items are going to be listed. Okay, I assume that at least half of them are going to fall on Vero. Okay, so yeah, and it takes him about 3 hours to do this precise sourcing. So 3 hours for 100 listings, it's not so bad. Okay, so we're gonna go to SaleFreaks now. I'm gonna sign in to my account. You guys probably know that there are a couple of ways to upload items to SaleFreaks. You can use the locator, which we are also working on creating this feature for Aliexpress, a locator for Aliexpress. Okay, you can do it via the listing wizard, but we're going to do it through the import. So we're going to import the file, upload, webinar, let's call it webinar test. And here, you guys, you can choose your supplier. So Aliexpress China, okay? And that's to differentiate the Aliexpress US, because here in SaleFreaks, we're the only monitor, as far as I know, at least, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we're the only monitor that offers listing items both from warehouses in China or warehouses in the United States, okay? Because there are Aliexpress suppliers who have warehouses in the United States. Okay, currently I'm showing you how to do it from China, okay, because the sourcing method is more comfortable and fast, okay, but you can do it from the United States as well. So we use China, okay, so we click save, and we're seeing this now, okay, so this is now being uploaded to the system, but not to the store, okay, so you have to wait. Now, this is just one item, so it won't take so long, okay? But once it turns to ready, like this listings here, this files here, once it turns to ready, all you have to do, oh wait, in progress. Okay, so the next step is ready. So I don't want to keep you waiting for nothing. So let's say it turned to ready, okay, like these files I've uploaded here. All you have to do is go to listing generator, and you'll see it like this. You see, ready. And if I click this, then I can choose what store I want to upload the items to. Okay, so let's say this, and if I click generate, it will start uploading. Okay, and then you can go back in a let's say an hour or two. That really depends on the size of your file. And then what you'll see is, let's take one that's already uploaded. Let's say like this one. No, it's not a good. Anyway, you'll see what was uploaded and what's not, and that's it. You don't have to touch anything else. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. It's automatically being uploaded to your store, and you can see it there. Okay, guys, let's see if there are any questions. So I have 3-day handling in my business policies. How is that affected by using Aliexpress when I know it takes some time at times to ship? Will that be addressed? Yeah, so you can use different policies. I mean, you don't have to use the same policy for every supplier. Okay, let's say you're using Amazon now, and you created a policy. Okay, you need to create a new policy. Okay, like I showed you here in the presentation. Here, right? Let's set it up. So what I did here is I created a different policy, and I've put 5 business days. Okay, so just to put 5 and not 3, just to go on the safe side. Okay, I haven't seen any of the suppliers. If you use the method I showed you, if you filter them by the criteria I showed you, 5 days is enough. I hope I answered your question. Yeah. If you filter the suppliers like I showed you here, no supplier who really respects himself and gained this kind of feedback and metrics won't it won't take you more than 5 days to ship. Most ship between 3 to 4 days. Okay, but we put 5 to be just on the safe side. Okay, you can put 3 days if you like. I hope I answered your question. So that's it, you guys. Let's just as far as sourcing items and uploading them. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to show you how to execute them. So let's say you have an order. How do you know you have an order? So I took a screenshot for you. So in your purchase issues, you're gonna see this. I hope you can see it. So you have your regular purchase issues, right? But this time you'll see an error that says no available purchase accounts, Aliexpress. So you'll know it's an order from Aliexpress, okay? But you guys, I'm so excited to tell you a big secret that we've kept to this webinar, so we can reveal it in this webinar. Our R&D department, our very dedicated R&D department, have just finished working on a feature of auto orders for Aliexpress. So you can ask to apply to this beta version of auto ordering for Aliexpress, and orders will be fulfilled automatically for you, just like your Amazon orders. It's just the same. But if you want to execute it manually, what do? So here also I've took some pictures for you because I don't have one live right now to show it to you. But let's say you want to order an order. Okay, so what do you see? Here I'm inside the purchase issue. Okay, I click here at the upper part of the page. Okay, the ID, the order ID. It takes me straight to here, to the item page. Okay, and then I can see the exact variation that was ordered. Now, if I click below, it will take me to Aliexpress, and then I can filter the wanted variation and just place an order. I also recommend to go through, no, what's it called? Top Cashback. So Top Cashback are a cashback portal. And here you can register, okay, sign an account, open an account, and you get 6% cashback. 6%, which is a lot, guys. Think about it, right? Here we did like 26% plus 6%. So that's great. So I suggest whenever you have an order that you need to execute manually, okay? Because the auto orders will go through the cashback portal. But if you have to do it manually, okay, then you go to here. From here, you get to Aliexpress. And when you're on Aliexpress, you can see, oh, where was it? You can see, oh, sorry. You have the data from SaleFreaks, what variation to order, and that's it. So let's recap. Yeah, we set up the business policies. Okay, don't overextend. Okay, as I said at the beginning, people, what they usually do, whether they ship to the United States or another country around the world, they just put economy shipping for everyone. And economy shipping from the United States it's too long. Okay, so put standard shipping that's equivalent to e-packet shipping, 12 business days, guys. Okay, source for items that are already selling on eBay. Okay, because this guarantee very high probability of selling the item as well ourselves. Okay, and that are coming from decent suppliers. Don't be tempted to use unreliable suppliers, even if the price is good. You know, guys, yesterday I was showing someone this exact method, and we came across an item on Aliexpress with really, really, really high margins. I'm talking about, it was, I think, like 50% margins, profit margins, yeah? But we looked at the seller metrics and they were really, really poor. So don't be tempted, okay? Because you might be burned, okay? You have to deal with returns and cases later, and it's not worth it. Okay, upload hot selling items you found through CSV import to SaleFreaks, right? We've talked about it. All the items, we put them on Excel sheet. We then save it as a CSV file, and we upload it through import. Okay, when it turns to ready, the status turns to ready, we go to listing generator, and we upload it to the store that we want. Okay. When sales are starting to flow more frequently, don't forget to pass through your cashback portal of choice, okay? And I recommend, as I said, Top Cashback, okay? I don't have any affiliate link, so it's just my recommendation for you, okay? And that's really it. This is Aliexpress from A to Z. I guess you guys will have to go over and watch this video again, just to look again how to do the sourcing, and that's okay. A recording of this webinar will be on Facebook here in the group. You can always go back and watch it. Okay, and I want to leave you with one last thing, two last things really. So one word about Vero. So, you know, everyone's talking why not to dropship from China, because they will sue you. And, you know, they might sue you. But again, like anything, like everything, I'm sorry, you can avoid it as much as you can. Okay? Who are the dropshippers who are getting sued? They're most likely dropshippers that you try to sell imitations, mimics, okay, of really large brands. Okay, so I see a lot of people in the Facebook groups, forums, asking for Chinese suppliers who can supply them with AirPods or Nikes. Okay, you can sell Nikes or Apple if you're not authorized, and believe me, you're not authorized. Okay, so don't try to be tempted to sell clothes, shoes, earpods. Okay, electronics in general. I mean, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. What else have I seen? Stuffed dolls. Yeah. I'm going to show you exactly, because I got suspended for 7 days for it. So I want to show you on Aliexpress. To save you the suspension as well. These ones, like this one. Don't sell them, okay? They're not safe. I got suspended for 7 days because eBay told me there's like some of global council that decided that this product is not very safe for children. So they banned me. So don't sell them as well, okay? And just try to stick to generic stuff. You know, what was it that we decided to sell before? Like a bag, right? Also, don't go for very brandy bags, but you know, generic stuff, and you'll be okay. You'll be on the safe side. I mean, everybody can get sued, but it's not probable. Okay, don't be stupid. And I want to show you something more before we finish, guys. I'm so excited. Really, it's a huge deal. We've decided to announce it today in this webinar. We are integrating with more and more suppliers. Really, knock on wood. I don't want to say anything that's not accurate, but these past few weeks we've been adding more and more suppliers. We currently support both Walmart and Home Depot and Costco. Okay, so you guys can start listing items from these suppliers and start selling. But before we talk about that, I want to go back to here and see if there are more questions. Partha asks, I sell in the United States on eBay.com. How would I ship from Aliexpress China when I have the option of shipping from Aliexpress US? So Partha, you're absolutely right. You can, if you sell mainly in the United States, then you're right. I mean, logic says you should use Aliexpress suppliers who have warehouses in the United States. But there's a but. A, sourcing method is very, very tricky. I mean, you can't use Zik for this. You'll have to do it manually from inside Aliexpress. I'll show you. You can filter. Let's go to. So let's say. Let's say I want to sell this blood pressure monitor, whatever, okay? Then I can search here, ship from United States. Okay, let's add free shipping. And he will show me all the sellers who sell from the United States, okay? But then you can't use the extensions we use to save time, okay? You have to go one by one and see by the points or see by this amount of sales they got, okay? So of course it can be done here in the United States, okay? So I want to show you something more. So this particular seller doesn't use ePacket, okay, but rather Aliexpress standard shipping, okay? But you see this? Seller's shipping method. I mean, it doesn't say really what kind of carrier is gonna ship this item. So, and also it has to be before, no, that's okay. That will be also with ePacket. But I don't know who the carrier is. So I personally, until I find a way to crack the listing sourcing method for sellers from the United States, I prefer to stick with China. Also, look at the date. Before April 4th, look at the date today. We're on the 17th, okay? Now, look at what if we ship from China? Almost on the same date, okay? A little after, but I mean, if you would ship from Amazon, it will take like, let's say like 6 days, right? So that's a business day, that's a business day, that's a business day, and 1, 2, 3. Let's say here, but we're talking about here. So an extra week and a half. Okay, that's a lot for an item that should already be on the United States. So that's why I say that I haven't cracked the system yet. I haven't cracked the method of working with sellers from the United States. That's why I personally go for China at the moment. But you know, when I discover new things, when I'll crack it, I promise to tell you about it. I hope I answered your question. Sergio asks, what is your experience with returns to AliExpress sellers compared to Amazon returns? Okay, so of course, nothing, you can't compare it, okay, because Amazon are perfect in this, okay, you just chat with them. You don't have to chat with them, you go yourself and you issue yourself a label. Okay, with AliExpress, it doesn't work like this. Okay, you have to contact them and explain what's wrong with the item and then ask for a label. Let's go to my account on Aliexpress and I'll show you. So, oh, sign in. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So if I go to my orders, right? Also, I want to show you all the orders I've already placed in one account. So you see, you don't have to have multiple accounts. But let's say I'm not satisfied with this item. Okay, let's say I want to return it. So you see, I don't really have a designated button here to issue myself a label. So what do? I click here, I contact the seller, and I write to him, okay, and I explain to him what's the problem and that I need a label. Okay, now, for sure, it's not worth it to ship items back to China. Almost in most cases, it costs more than the item itself. So what the seller would do, he would refund you. Okay, but let's say he doesn't. Let's say he doesn't want to refund you. So what do? You click here, open a dispute. Okay, AliExpress is trying to become more trustworthy platform and marketplace, both to sellers and buyers. So like you would open a case on eBay, you can also open a case here and you have buyer protection. Okay, AliExpress will get you covered. Open a dispute. I don't want to do it because I don't want to open a dispute, but okay. Even here, like this item that we were looking at before, look here. 60-day buyer protection, money back guarantee. So this is not from the seller. This is from AliExpress. See? Money back guarantee. We promise your money back if the item you received is not as described or if your item is not delivered within the buyer protection period. Okay, you can get a refund. So you can go and read this later much further, but AliExpress got you covered for 60 days. So yeah, you can put in your returns 30 days. I wouldn't put 60 days, I would put 30 days, but you're covered for sure. Sergio, I hope I answered your question and no more questions. Yeah, so guys, we're already an hour in our webinar. I don't want to make it too long, okay? I guess you're already tired. So yeah, I was just started talking about us integrated with more and more suppliers, okay? I'm so excited to announce that we now support both Walmart and Home Depot. And if we're already talking about Zik Analytics, I would be happy to show you a quick method you can source, let's do it like this. A quick method you can use to source really good items from Walmart and Home Depot because they are both really easy suppliers to source from. So let me show you. what you do basically, you need to know one really important thing, and that some suppliers, okay, specifically we're talking about Walmart and Home Depot now, but other suppliers as well, including Walmart and Home Depot, use private labels, okay, their own labels, that if you see a seller selling this item, this brand, it has to come from Walmart or Home Depot, okay? So this way you can detect other dropshippers pretty easily, okay? So Walmart has a private label called Mainstays, and Home Depot has two actually. One is Ryobi and Husky, which are both for power tools, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for these brands on Zik Analytics, okay? One more thing we need to know is about the free shipping threshold, okay? So for Amazon Prime, right? Amazon Prime, I'm sorry, if you don't have an Amazon Prime account, okay, you have to sell an item that's above $25 to get a free shipping. And it's not different here. Walmart and Home Depot doesn't offer any sort of Prime membership, even if you wanted to, okay? So just take into account that here, to get free shipping, you'll have to sell items that are above $35, and here it's $45. You don't have to, okay? You can sell items that are less than that, okay? And there will be some sort of a shipping cost, but it will be, we calculate the shipping plus the item, and then we calculate the profit off of the price of them together, okay? So let's do a live demonstration, a quick demonstration for you guys. So let's close all the Aliexpress here. Right. No more questions in the meantime. Oh, Rashad is asking if I'm doing API or non-API or both. What do you suggest? Okay, so I have currently one store that is like designated to Aliexpress, okay, because it has really high limits. And this store is already an API store. So I use API, but you can use non-API as well. It doesn't matter, okay? Okay, because here in SaleFreaks, our API and non-API are virtually the same, okay? I mean, you upload items the same way you would both for API and non-API. It doesn't matter for SaleFreaks, okay? We don't use any Chrome extensions. You don't have to download or upload any files through the file exchange, okay? So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so, but I would say, I'm sorry, I would say you guys that whatever form you prefer to work with, API or non-API, just make sure your store has high selling limits, okay? Because Aliexpress items usually have a lot of variations, and each variation is considered an item. Like if you have a limit of like, let's say 1,000 items, okay, and you list one item that has 10 variations, that you occupied 10 items out of the 1,000 item limit, okay? So it's better, and you don't want to upload one item, right? I just told you that my VA uploads 100 items a day, okay? So you want to have high limits. Okay, Zik Analytics. So what do? We go to search, and here we keep the United States, okay? And I'll just type Mainstays and search. I can assure you guys that each and every one of these sellers is a dropshipper. Why? Because he's selling a Walmart private label item, okay? And he's not Walmart, okay? He's, you know, a seller, a regular seller, okay? So let's see. Just like we did with Aliexpress, I'm gonna scan the stores themselves, okay? I don't care about an item, I care about finding sellers, okay? So let's say I wanna scan this seller from Argentina, okay? I can see he's making almost $12,000, and he has really high sell-through, which is awesome. Okay, so let's see. So I usually do filter here at least 3 times the past 30 days, because here we have a little more competition. Okay, and filter. Okay, yeah, rifle, guns, stuff, don't sell that. Okay, that's Vero. Every time you see exclamation point, it's a Vero. Okay, let's see this one. This item that have sold 28 times the last 30 days. Okay, let's click on it. If I really want to be sure. You see, it's selling almost like every day. That's great. Okay, really hot item. So I wanna find it, okay, and see if it's from Walmart. So what do I do? What do I do? I have a couple of options. The first one, which I don't really like, is click your right mouse and search Google for image. Okay, and maybe it will find it, and maybe you won't. Okay, here it is, Walmart. Doesn't look like the same one. No, it's not the same one, right? This is a frame. What is this? The poster? No. No. What I prefer is go to the description and then search on Google. Okay, because most of us are copying the description from our supplier, right? So here it is, Walmart black linear frame. So this is what we need. You see, you guys, this is the same item. 8 by 10 inches, 8 by 10 inches, set of 6, set of 6. So this is the exact item, right? So 8 by 10, right? So this is $13.99, less than $35, meaning they're gonna be a shipping. I think shipping are usually, it's like $5.99. I think if you're not sure, you can just do a demo. $5.99. And taxes, of course. I'm talking under the assumption you are tax exempt, okay? If not, you have to apply the same 7% average that we added to Aliexpress. So let's say you're tax exempt, and the only expense you need to add is the shipping, okay? $5.99. So we got $13.99 plus $5.99, which is $19.98, right? And this guy is selling it for $24.99. So let's see if he is even profitable. So $24.99 times, let's take down the 14% of fees minus the cost. That gives us $1.50, which is 6%. Not bad, right? 6%. And this is without the cashback portal. Okay, I recommend this time not using top cashback, but using giving assistance. Okay, because they give you more. Okay, they give you 2%. So this is a profit of 8%. Not that bad. Not that bad. Okay. So again, let's say you want to upload it to SaleFreaks. So what do? The exact same thing, guys. The exact same thing we did with Aliexpress. You copy the ID, right? You put it. Of course, we don't want to mix, but just for demonstration's sake, okay? We put here the ID. I take the title from eBay, right? Because we know that this title brought this seller 155 sales, right? So this is a good title. You don't need to optimize it. You can just copy it, save it as a CSV file, and then import it the same way I showed you with Aliexpress. Okay, and then listing generator and the store you want, and so on. Any question about Walmart? No. And about, I told you that Home Depot also uses Ryobi or Husky, right? So we can do the same thing to find items from Home Depot. Just go to the research bar, and in the search bar, put Ryobi and search. We'll scan a seller. Okay, let's try another seller. Here as well, okay, you can use the ZigBooster Chrome extension just to avoid the China sellers, okay? Okay, so we filter by 3 sales, and look at this one. Selling, right? For sure. So you just have to find the origin. So search Google and boom, Home Depot. Right? This is the same one. Right? Okay. Yeah, but the price is no good, okay? Because you see, he sells it for the same price on Home Depot. So this means this guy usually relies on maybe discounted gift cards, okay? So I will let it go, okay? Because I don't want to compete, because if you think about it, okay, if you take this title, you can compete with him, because you have to, your price will be higher for sure. Okay, so we want to compete with other sellers, right? Like the other one we found from Walmart, okay, who makes front-end margins, okay? Home Depot, $20, and okay, so this is better, right? So let's see the shipping here, because we said that under $45, it's not free, undeliverable. Okay, so one more try. One more try. Home Depot. You see that it's so easy, but you have to know these little details. For example, the private label stuff. Okay, and here, should be regular shipping here. Let's try edit to cart and see. Oh, this is Express. Okay, so they don't let you ship this item unless you use an Express method. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, I know it just looks ear husky, you see, although it's a Vero, but let's see. So look how many products I have to search from, and this is after I've filtered 3 sales the last 30 days. So I can just go one by one, and for sure I'll find here some good items, right? And this is from just one seller. Look how many sellers I have here. Out of stock, online. Okay, so you get my point. I don't want to keep you anymore, but you get my point. You just go one by one item at a time until you find good items like we found on Walmart and Aliexpress. Now, guys, I know what you must be thinking right now. Is she crazy? It takes so long. So I promise you it doesn't, okay? Because what you do is you start building up a list of good sellers to snipe from. So right now, you know, this seller that you were scanning his items, right? This one, which is this one. I don't know him. I pulled it like this just for demonstration. But in time, your VAs will, because your VAs will do it, will create a list of good sellers that they can snipe new items all the time. Okay, so maybe this seller is not that great. Maybe this one, you know, is better, and we'll find items straight away, right from the first item that we check. Okay, it takes time, but once you build a good listing of sellers, you just snipe from them again and again, and that's it really. Let's see if any more questions. Sergio asks, do we need to have dozens of stealth Walmart and Home Depot accounts to avoid locked accounts like Amazon? What is your experience sourcing with Walmart and Home Depot? Okay, so yeah, Sergio, you're right. So when we get back to American retailers like Home Depot and Walmart, it's I'm afraid to say it's just like Amazon. Okay, you can't have only one account like Aliexpress. Okay, you have to have multiple accounts. Preferably make them also tax exempt. Okay, because you see, the 7% can kill you. But yeah, several accounts. But good news is every account is a stealth account. Okay, because you don't have Prime membership here, so you don't need to link any credit cards or VCCs or all that stuff that we do with Amazon. Okay, let's say you want to open an account in Home Depot, so you go to Home Depot and you put a name, a random name, and a random address, of course, an address that you created, right? So. And what you see, you put an email address, you make up something like, let's say I'm from Beverly Hills. Okay. I don't have an account in Home Depot. I'm creating right now for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say, for example, and okay. Verify my mobile. Okay. So I see. Okay. So you have to have a phone number and phone number. That can be arranged. You don't have to really have a real phone number, okay? I can show you how to do it, but we won't do it today, okay? Because it's too long already. I promise to do a short video for you on how to open accounts in Walmart and Home Depot. But for your question, Sergio, yes, you need multiple accounts. You need them to be tax exempt, okay? And you need to diversify the orders from the accounts. Okay, yeah, that's for that. So let's just recap everything. So what did we talk about today? So we started with Aliexpress. Yeah, we started with Aliexpress. We talked about setting business policies. Okay. We talked about how to source really good items. We talked about how to upload them, okay, through the CSV file, through the import. Okay, we talked about how to place an order manually. Okay, so we said you'll see it in the purchase issues, right? And then all you have to do is go to topcashback.com, go to Aliexpress, and that's it. Place an order by the details you see in this order here in the purchase issue. If you click on it, it will take you to the order details and you'll see what variation you need to order. But I also mentioned that we just now finished to develop the beta version of auto ordering feature. So you can just ask to apply for this, for the beta version, and orders will be fulfilled automatically. Okay, and that's for AliExpress. Then we talked a little bit about Home Depot and Walmart. We said that in order to source for good items, we need to know the private labels of these retailers. Okay, and then go to Zik Analytics and just search the, or maybe specific item if you want, or just the title of the private label. Okay, and then just build a list of dropshippers to snap from them. Okay, and of course, when you use Home Depot and Walmart, you have to have multiple accounts, okay, that are tax exempt, better, because otherwise it's very hard to compete. And that's it. In the next couple of days, guys, I will be posting another video talking a little bit about Home Depot and Walmart, things you should know, items you should sell, items you shouldn't sell, how to open an account, and everything. And for those of you who wonder how to connect your store to a certain supplier, you can see in the dashboard, add supplier, and just choose Walmart, Home Depot, Amazon Open Box, or Amazon, regular Amazon, AliExpress from China or United States, and Costco, as I said. And then you can see each store, what suppliers, what it contains. So that's it, guys. I thank you so much, really, for being here tonight. Really, I had a great time. I hope I wasn't talking too much. Okay, we'll conclude the session now. You can go back and watch this, and I hope it will be helpful for you. If you work according to these guidelines, you should be more than okay. So good luck, everyone, and stay safe. Bye-bye.